top to bottom, like toes all the way to my head, I was hurting with these chills. And I was, it was almost like he was mad. That's how it felt to me. Just like, how dare you try to run me out of here again? And so when we started going through the house and I was starting to breathe normally again, my heart rate was regulating. I wasn't hurting as bad. And I was like, okay, okay, this is working. And she's like, keep going. You just got to keep going. She was extremely calm. Well, we get up to the kitchen. What I didn't know at the time was that he died in the kitchen. I had no idea. The neighbors had told me a little bit about him, but I'll get to that after this story. But I did not know about the kitchen yet. So we get to the kitchen and our sage goes out. And she's like looking at me and she's trying to light it. And we can't get the sage to light again. And it finally lights again. And all of a sudden, I feel like I am having anaphylaxis. I can't breathe. I can't do anything. I feel like I'm choking almost. And I'm like panicking. And she just keeps whispering, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. And finally, I'm able to take this deep breath, and the smoke detector in his old bedroom starts going off. And it's on the other side of the house. And I was like, oh my God. And what's really crazy about that is we were standing underneath a smoke detector, and that one was not going off.
That is weird.
My husband, being the big, strong man he is, was outside, scared to death, listening to everything. When he heard the smoke detector going off, he's like, what is happening in that house? Because he had no clue. When he came in and I told him, he was like, oh my God. He believed a little bit more after that day. So,
yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Just to go back to the start there of that story then. So when your daughter tells you that, you know, she's seen somebody in the loft and then she's seeing him in his room. I mean, I can imagine your brain just like fully went into overdrive, but can you remember how you felt then? Like I said, obviously I've got a son that was only 9 months old, but when in a few years' time, if he says something like that to me, I'm just going to be like, well, I don't know. I would not have a fucking clue
We're
where to
burning
start.
it down, selling the house. We done, out of here. No, it was because you know what's funny is immediately I could almost envision it in my head. The moment she said it, I was seeing him in my head. I was seeing what she was seeing. I was like, I know exactly. This is terrifying. I know exactly what she's talking about. And I wasn't frantic. I went into like mama mode. Like, okay, this thing is messing with my kid. I need to fix it. And that was my first reaction. Like, oh no, oh hell no. You're not gonna mess. If you're gonna mess with me, that's one thing. You're not gonna mess with my kid.
Fair enough. Yeah, the stuff with sage always confuses me. I must admit, because I don't understand how that all works. Because like it's just more specifically why sage? Because there's lots of other herbs.
I
Like,
don't know.
it's bizarre to me. I really don't understand it.
I don't
And
either.
nobody's ever been able to give me an answer.
I've heard other psychics say like you can use anything. As
Mm,
long as you believe and you have intention and you set the intention and you follow it and you follow through and you truly believe, it's whatever you want to use. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But I guess because
yeah, maybe it's the way it burns or something. I don't know. It's a strange one, which whatever it is.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And there's different kinds of sage. There's white sage, there's rosemary sage, there's dragon's blood sage. I mean, like how do you know which one to use? So,
It's why I always have a joke. Like maybe it's why there's not so many like ghost stories around Christmas because of all the stuffing. I mean, I think it's a valid point myself.
my ghost loved Christmas.
Fair
He was
enough.
he was very active at Christmas time.
Yeah. Right. Where were we then? Yeah. You've saged the house again. So did that help?
Yes. It
Like
got a lot
massive.
better.
Yeah.
It got a lot better. Her nightmares were going away. She wasn't
Mm.
seeing them anymore.